This is the story of steel, steam, and speed, and the catastrophic moments when they all came crashing down. Before modern safety systems, trains were fast, powerful, and unforgiving. Tonight, we count down 5 of the deadliest train disasters of the 19th century.
On a stormy December night in 1879, a train vanished into the River Tay. The pride of Scottish engineering, the Tay Bridge, stretched nearly 2 miles across the river. A passenger train with 75 souls aboard steamed across, its headlamp cutting the darkness. But hurricane-force winds tore at the fragile structure, iron supports buckled, and the bridge began to fail. The train plunged into the freezing river below. Not a single carriage survived. All aboard were killed. The disaster shocked Britain and the world. The Tay Bridge collapse forced a complete rethink of bridge design and safety. A joyful holiday outing turned into Ireland's deadliest rail tragedy. June 1889. Hundreds boarded a Sunday school excursion from Armagh. The train, packed with children, struggled to climb a steep hill. The engine stalled. The rear carriages, uncoupled, rolled backward out of control. They smashed into another train following behind. The collision was catastrophic. 80 were killed, many of them children. Dozens more were injured. The tragedy forced Britain to pass the Railway Regulation Act of 1889, requiring automatic brakes and block signals.
On July 17, 1856, 2 excursion trains crowded with passengers left Harrisburg, bound for a picnic in Lebanon. A scheduling mix-up sent one train directly onto the single-track line of an oncoming passenger service. Near Camp Hill, the trains collided head-on at full speed. Wooden coaches shattered instantly, crushing passengers and trapping others beneath the debris. Kerosene lamps and stoves overturned, igniting the wreckage in a deadly blaze. "66 people lost their lives, most of them women and children, making it one of America's deadliest train disasters." The Camp Hill tragedy forced railroads to adopt stricter scheduling, signaling, and safety rules. On December 18, 1867, a Lakeshore Railway passenger train approached Angola, New York. 2 rear cars, overcrowded with holiday travelers, suddenly derailed. They tumbled 30 feet into a frozen creek bed, splintering apart on impact. Stoves used for heating shattered, spilling coals that set the wreckage ablaze. Many trapped passengers were burned alive before rescuers could reach them. "49 lives were lost in what newspapers called the Angola Horror." The disaster led to safer couplings and stronger railcar construction across America.
In May 1842, a festive train from Versailles carried hundreds of Parisians celebrating the King's return. On the return journey, tragedy struck. A broken axle derailed the locomotive near Bellevue. Cars toppled and ignited, their wooden frames quickly engulfed in flames. The locked doors, meant to prevent fare dodging, trapped hundreds inside. Those who survived the derailment were overcome by fire and smoke. Over 50 lives were lost, many from Paris's elite, shocking the nation. The Versailles disaster exposed the dangers of early railway travel and forced changes in passenger safety.
We must be careful. Let's make sure to tighten every bolt.
Thanks for watching the Iron Horse Model Railroad and our Trains Through Time series. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share to help us keep the history rolling. Our next video covers some of the early 20th century's most shocking rail disasters. And also check out our scale model kits on Etsy at Iron Horse Hobbies SMK. Make sure the bell icon is on so you don't miss it.